Okay, we're back. It is take 4 for this fucking video because little bullshit things keep happening, like alarms going off and Discord randomly putting me into a voice chat where there's music playing. I'm tired of it, but finally, I hope this is the last one, and I just want to talk about this movie because I've done it like 3 times now. But I just finished watching I City. It is from 1986, directed by Koichi Mashimo, who you might know from directing shows like the Dot Hack series or Noir, and he got his start back in the mid 80s with kind of these weirder, lesser known movies like I City. And I City is definitely a weird movie. It was an OVA release. It's in the US. It only got released on VHS. So it doesn't have a lot of viewership, especially in the West. It's kind of a cult film, though it seems that a lot of people aren't too crazy about it. I think just because of how weird it is and that the plot has these weird contrivances in them. I think, is that a made-up word? I don't know, man. I'm just saying shit. So, yeah, the plot is really nothing special. And again and again and again with these 80s sci-fi action movies, it's just fuck the plot. Who needs the plot? That's not the thing that I'm going into these movies and taking out of them. I'm really enjoying the visual presentation, the visual ideas that are presented in the film, the use of color and animation and style and unique character design. That is all the stuff that I am taking out of these movies. And every time I'm just like, oh, fuck, that's so cool. Because in this movie, there were a lot of moments where I was like, oh, fuck, that is so cool. There are just tons and tons and tons of visual ideas that come up in this movie. There are floating heads that travel through a city. There are people with psychic abilities who rip a massive rift in time space and send a woman in there, and when she comes out, she has amnesia and suddenly becomes a good guy, even though she was a bad guy to begin with. There is a guy whose skin and clothes get melted off, but he still walks out and he has a green skull with an eyeball popping out. There's people that explode in all sorts of unique ways. There's a guy who splits his head into 2 and now has 2 heads and then starts absorbing people into his body because he craves DNA and I guess wants to just consume all the DNA in the world. It is fucking insanity and it was really, really cool to watch. It's all presented beautifully. There's lots of bright colors. There's lots of sweeping panning shots of beautiful cities. There's neon lights. The character designs, though nothing too special, still stand out. There's a young girl who's kind of like the main force that the heroes are protecting throughout the entire movie, and she is adorable. She wears a really cool outfit early on that's just pretty cute, and it's so cool. The psychics, because everyone has like psychic abilities. When they power up, they have like a digital number on their forehead that looks like a digital clock that just like ramps up because their power levels increase. It's just madness after madness after madness. And sure, there's some lulls where there's just kind of exposition and they're talking about backstories. And the editing can be a little choppy, especially when they go back and forth from backstories. And the plot itself doesn't really make a ton of sense. And it ends on this kind of weird twist that is hard to decipher, that I really don't know what it means. But hey, man, if you're going into this looking for something that's just crazy with incredible visual presentation of just weird stuff on a screen, I definitely would recommend checking this out because it's really fun to look at for those reasons. If you're going in for kind of a story, it's but I mean, if you like the older animation style from the 80s, especially when it's done really well with really cool ideas, I definitely recommend checking this out because hot diggity damn, is it fun to look at for those reasons. So yeah, I think it was a pretty great time to watch. It's not too long. It's only an hour and a half, so you can bust it out, check it out, have some fun with it, and then I don't know, maybe comment down below what you thought of the movie if you saw it. because I don't know, I kind of want to promote a little more discussion through this. You know, I don't get a ton of people checking these videos out. I would like to increase those numbers. So hey, if you want to kind of take part in the conversation, you can comment down below. You can join my Discord server that I have set up so you can chat more about the stuff that I make. And that's it for me now. On Friday, we're going to have the next episode of the Old Anime Project coming out. And for that, we're going to be watching I No Kusabi. I spelled the same way as in iCity, AI, no Kusabi, from the 90s version, not the remake OVA from 2012. This is one, I think, from like 92 or 93. So we're going to be watching that. It's a 2-part OVA series, just about an hour long each. That's for Friday. I will see you then. So peace out, my dudes, and I will catch you later.